Okay, good afternoon everyone. Before we start, we would like to thank you for coming to watch our mock trial despite your busy schedules, and we would especially like to show our thanks to our principal and the vice principal for coming to watch as well, and Alex. Thank you. Okay then, I think we're ready. Are you ready? Thank you for coming again, and please enjoy.
Please be seated. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. September 18, 2015. Today's case number 2015-101821 is that of Nazi officer Karl Adolf. Are all parties present?
Yes. Yes.
Members of the jury, your duty today will be to determine whether the defendant is guilty or not guilty based on your facts and evidence provided in this case. The prosecutor has the burden of proving the guilt of the defendants beyond a reasonable doubt. The prosecutor must also prove that a crime was committed and the defendant is a person who committed a crime. Prosecutor, do you wish to make an opening statement?
Yes, Your Honor. Ladies and gentlemen, today I am here to prove this man guilty. In 1943, 300 Jews were herded into a house with whips. Then gasoline tanks were placed inside and grenades were thrown in. The 300 Jews burned with the house. Those who tried to escape were shot down. That day, 300 innocent people were murdered, adults and children alike. Karl Adolf is the commander of the unit that put these people to their deaths, and so the prosecutor hereby demands that he be put to death according to the law for mass murder. Thank you.
Thank you, prosecutor. Now, defendant, how do you plead?
While it is true that I killed the Jews, I was just following the order, which was to kill the Jews. What I did was just a small part of administrative procedure. I received order and I followed the order as it is expected of every soldier. I merely did what I was told to do. Every civil servant takes the oath of fealty, and going against this fealty is a malaise. This is as just same as the oath in the court that we swear to tell only the truth. I, who promoted a law-abiding spirit, am therefore not guilty at all. I would have felt guilty if I didn't follow the order as a person who is paid by a nation.
Thank you. Now, we will have an examination of witnesses. Would the prosecutor like to bring in a witness?
Yes, Your Honor. The prosecutor would like to bring forward Susanna.
That is in order. Witness, do you swear to tell the truth and only the truth?
Yes, I swear to tell the truth and only the truth.
Susanna, do you confirm that you are a Jew and follow the beliefs of Judaism?
Yes.
Have you ever been treated inappropriately because you are a Jew?
Yes.
Can you tell us specifically about what happened?
It was when I went to synagogue with my brother to pray. That day was same as any other day. But suddenly about 20 soldiers charged into synagogue and threatened us with guns. He said if we ran, they would shoot. They gathered everyone into two-story house and brought in barrels of liquid. Then they threw in small balls-like things, and when they exploded, the barrels of liquid set everything on fire. But because I was too young, I couldn't understand the situation. However, I remember the flame and smell of burning flesh. I remember cries for help and screams of pain. I remember a family trying to escape through a window and being shut down. My brother died that day. He burned with us.
So, how did you survive?
I'm alive today because I was buried underneath the bodies of those who were shot, and my brother covered me with his body.
Have you managed to recover from this incident?
No, it is not something you can forget easily. Imagine people burn before your eyes. It was all people I knew, and I saw them burn and scream for mercy. I hear their voices every night. I cannot sleep without nightmares. It is a trauma that will scar me for life.
That is all, Your Honor.
Thank you. Witness, you may return to your seat. Would the defense like to bring in a witness?
Yes, Your Honor. The accused would like to call in Conrad Rudendorff.
That is in order. Witness, do you swear to tell the truth and only the truth?
I swear to tell the truth and only the truth.
Thank you. Rudendorff, what is your relation to the accused?
I was the head medic in the same army as Karl Adolf until I moved to another unit. We spent almost 2 years at the same unit, so we were very close.
Can you tell us what kind of person he was?
He always followed his superior officer's order without any disobedience and was trustworthy. He fulfilled his purpose as a soldier very well. He was a faithful soldier.
Have you ever seen anyone disobeyed in the army?
No, that never happened. We soldiers never disobey orders in the army.
Didn't you think disobeyed orders when you were ordered to kill them?
No, orders are absolute. If we are ordered to die, we die. If we are ordered to kill, then we kill. We are soldiers and following orders is our duty. Also, because we have already seen lots of Jews being killed and captured, we became desensitive to the situation.
Do you know what the accused has done and why he did it?
Yes, he committed mass murder, killing almost 300 of Jews, but it wasn't his will to do it. He was ordered to do it by his superior officer, and he just followed it, doing his duty as a soldier.
That's your. Your Honor, it is fact the accused was among a soldier that killed 300 Jews, but he was a soldier who had to follow the orders at the time. Like people act on their jobs, he just performed his duty as a soldier.
Are you saying that this murder is justified because it was his duty?
Well, Prosecutor, you're not permitted to interrupt.
I apologize, Your Honor.
Furthermore, nobody disobeyed orders in the army. It demonstrates the loyalty of the Nazi soldier. Like I said earlier, he just performed his duty as a soldier should do without questioning his general. Killing 300 Jews was not Karl's will, but an order. Your Honor, according to this situation, please sentence the accused 5 years in jail. Thank you.
Prosecutor, do you have anything to say?
Yes, Your Honor. Like the defendant has said, it may be true that Karl Adolf had to follow the orders of his commander, but this does not change the fact that he is guilty. The defendant said that Karl Adolf was merely following his orders as a soldier and that it was expected of him as a soldier. But before his status as a soldier, as a human, Karl Adolf should have known that the orders he were given were inhumane. And secondly, I call into question the suffering of the remaining Jews. This man gave a hand in killing 300 innocent people. How is it that the Jews were killed with no reason and this person, their murderer, gets a trial? Compared to the pain and anguish of the remaining Jews, the death of this man is nothing. Death is a sentence too light for him. Thank you.
Defendant, are there any other words you want to say?
Yes, Your Honor. Ladies and gentlemen, rules are something that is meant to be kept. From the moment when one tries to alter this rule based on his own will, the order is violated. Do you think it was possible for me, for all of us, to ignore this rule? No. Rules are very important because the development of the nation starts from obedience. Thus, it was my duty to kill the Jews, and it was my rule, and I can say I successfully managed my work. As an extension of this, I, of course, would have killed my friend or family if I were assigned to do so. I am not guilty at all. I just follow the rules. If you are to ask for the responsibility of a mass murder, what you have to judge is Nazi ideology, not me. Thank you.
Order in court. Those who are for the death sentence, please raise your hands. Hands down. Those who are against the death sentence, please raise your hands. Hands down. Thank you. Now, I will announce the decision of today's case. The defendant has argued that he was following received orders and performing his duty as a soldier. The fact that coercion was involved in his decision cannot be neglected. However, the prosecutor has said, he chose mass murder and killed innocent people for the simple reason that it was his order. In addition, the accused shows no sign of remorse or guilt. As such, the judge sentences Karl Adolf to life in prison on charge of mass murder.
That's nonsense.
The trial has come to an end.